Anyway, back to the story. We went to Cecilia's, and Cecilia's is known for her chicharrones. Now, if you don't know what chicharrones are, it's just wonderful fried pork Mexican heaven. That's what it is.
Mexican heaven.
So we went and we got our chicharrones. I'm trying to pronounce it correctly.
Chicharrones.
And we filled up. We filled up. It was wonderful. We liked it so much that we got some to go, and we paid the bill. And then on our way out, I saw this elderly gentleman, and he was sitting on a bench. And he sort of called me to me, waved me down. And I went up to him, and he said, could you give me your leftovers? And my mouth just said, sure, but my heart was like, oh. Chicharrones. And it was the right thing to do, and it was the right thing to do. I handed it over to him, and I asked him where he was from, and he said he was from Kansas City. Side note, Jake Blunt was from Kansas City. It wasn't Jake Blunt. I asked him where he was headed. Now, if you don't know this about me, I'm a little bit inquisitive, I guess. Some people would say nosy, but I prefer inquisitive. And he told me that just on the other side of the border in Mexico, there's a small town called Nogales. So I said, what's in Nogales? I guess it's in my nature, I guess. And I'll never forget what he said to me. He looked me dead in the eye, and he said, you got any cash? And he sort of said it like Mark Stormer. It was more like, you got cash, you got any cash. And so by this point, my buddies are getting restless. We start to honk the horn. I reach into my pocket and I find $5, and I hand it over. And then it gets a little bit serious for a second as I hand him over the $5. Our eyes meet again, and he says, "Do you believe in forgiveness?" And I said, "Sure. I believe in forgiveness. What does that have to do with Nogales?" And he said, every year on October 4th, there's a pilgrimage that starts in Nogales, and people walk 60 miles from Nogales to Magdalena. And he said St. Francis Xavier, he heals the people that walk, and he blesses the people that walk, and most importantly, he forgives these people that walk and make this pilgrimage. And so he said, I'm going down there and I'm going to walk 60 miles from Nogales to Magdalena. And I'm going to stand in line afterwards and I'm going to whisper in St. Francis's ear that it's really me. It's really me, and that, I'm ready for this. And so I sort of knew that there was a line that I wasn't going to cross, because I knew, even though, I'm a little bit on the nosy side, I wasn't going to ask what it was that he had done. And my heart went out to him. I looked at his worn out boots, and I looked at his worn out body, and I couldn't help but say, man, are you sure you want to do this? I mean, maybe I could give you bus fare and you could go back home. And for the third time, he looked me dead in the eye, and he said, "Please don't tell me I can't make it. It ain't gonna do me any good. And please don't offer me your money. I'm missing the progress out of work. From Nogales to Magdalena, there are 16 miles of sacred road, and the promise is made to those who venture. San Francisco, lift your boat." Oh, In the land of old Sonora, the shallow